1 Timothy 3. 1 Timothy 3 and 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? God Almighty, God Almighty. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, he can't be henpecked.
That's right.
How shall he take care of the church of God? Their theme is obeying the rules of God in God's house. But I want to talk about ushering in God's house starts at your house.
All right.
Now that's what I want to talk about. Ushering in God's house starts at your house.
All right. All right.
Before you can have church religion, you need home religion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm preaching and somebody don't even know it yet. I'm preaching and somebody don't even know it yet. One of the biggest mistakes that one can make is to be one way at your house and then another way at God's house.
Right.
If y'all don't talk back to me, I'm gonna think I'm talking to you.
All right.
Because one of the biggest mistakes that we can make up in here is to be one way here and be another way at the house. Watch this. Whatever the rules are at your house should match the rules that are at God's house. Listen, touch your neighbor, touch your neighbor, touch your neighbor, touch your neighbor. Say neighbor.
Neighbor.
I know it's the Ushers Day.
I know it's the Ushers Day.
But they chose a text.
They chose a text.
Has something to do with parenting.
Has something to do with parenting. All right. All right. Yeah. That's good.
You've heard it said before that rules are made to be broken. Not so when God makes the rules.
Right.
Please pay attention to the word rules. And when it comes to God, rules are not to be broken. Matter of fact, ushering is all about rules and regulations. That is to bring and keep order in God's house. And thank God for ushers at St. Paul. But in reality, all of us are ushers in one way or another because we bring order to this world. And the only way to do this is to obey the rules of God. Not just in his house, not just at our house, but everywhere we go. And the bottom line is that it is a matter of choice. And Joshua puts it out there loud and clear. Choose ye this day whom you're going to serve, whom you're going to obey. Whether it be God or whether it be man. You need to make up the choice right now. And then Paul comes along and says, don't try to come up in God's house trying to run things and you can't run them at the house. That is to say we got to be willing to obey the Lord, and that is to say that we will adhere to God's rules. Why is it that we obey rules everywhere except here?
Help us, Lord. Help us.
Why is it? You got rules on your job? Amen. Amen. And although you might grumble, although you might complain, you ain't quit the job. But when you come up in here, when come up in here. We don't. Today is the Ushers annual. We've gone paperless, but since we got paper today, there's some asterisks that says don't walk when this going on. Right there. When I'm up preaching, don't walk. It's not there when the choir sings. I'm talking about rules and regulation. It's not up there. With a choir, they're going to sing 2, sometimes 3 numbers. You can go to the bathroom while they sing. You can change the baby while they sing. But when the word is being presented, the rule is sit there. The Ushers picked this one. The Ushers. But listen. If a man knows not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of God's house? Look at your neighbor, and I need you to help me and tell your neighbor, just ask your neighbor, say, are you perpetrating up in here?
Perpetrating up in here. All right. Good question.
We got to be careful. We got to be careful. For real though, we got to be careful that we don't come up in here wanting to run things and can't run them at the house.
Right.
I read verse 5, but verse 4 says something about how if you can't manage your own children, if you can't make your children mind, if you can't make your children sit down, if you can't make your children be quiet in church, how you gonna try to tell somebody else what to do? If you can't handle little stuff, how you gonna handle big stuff? Ushering starts at the house before he can do some ushering at the church. So I see 3 things. I see three things that's gonna help us. Y'all interested? I told you that I'm not sure that this has to do with ushering or parenting. That's what I'm gonna ask. Are there any rules at your house?
All right.
I'm gonna say this. Dominique. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get in trouble. And I already, David ain't here to back me up. But based upon what I see with your children, ain't no rules. We have gotten away, Brenda. We've gotten away from it, but before we left our house, Kevin, you know anything about that? My mama and them had a talk with us. Oh, y'all missing this thing. There were some rules that went over. I wish I knew somebody. We weren't allowed to go to the bathroom while church was going on. Y'all missing this thing. And we had some house rules. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For real, I'm sorry. We had some house rules that, I'm looking at these children, can't sit still. They all fidgety. And they wasn't like that when we were coming up. You didn't have no ADA. I don't care. If you had it, they put something on you, and you was told to be still at the hour. Y'all missing that thing. You better not move. You better not say nothing, because you had some house rules. lot of us don't even know what rules are.
Right.
Matter of fact, Mama was the queen and king of the La Casa. And there were some rules.
Right.
Right. Saying that there were some rules at the house. You didn't go in the refrigerator and get what you wanted.
Right.
You didn't have free access. Y'all missing this stuff. You didn't have free access because there were some rules set at the house. And the reason a lot of these kids are messed up is because there's no home training.
Right. Right. Yeah. Right.
And I wish I knew somebody, Sister Dilla, I wish I knew somebody right here that you didn't get a lot of whippings when you got big.
Right.
They put it on you and put the fear of God and them when you were like this.
Yeah.
And when you got big, you already knew that they were potential murderers.